all around the world. To the beach, y'all. Let's go. All around the world. Y'all know this is so that. To the beach, y'all.
Hey Ridgeview Foxes, and anybody else who might be watching. Mrs. Dando here, the school counselor from Ridgeview Elementary School. Here with your Counseling in the Classroom lesson this week, this month, today. I don't know, whenever you're watching it.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Here is your social emotional learning lesson, which, as I always say, social emotional learning is just a way to learn about how to be a better friend, a better learner, and a better part of your community.
Makes total sense.
Speaking of your community or the group that you belong to, we're going to be learning about a skill that is really important to help support your community. Because today we're talking about sportsmanship. Or you may hear somebody say, being a good sport. Basically, we're talking about how to be a good winner and how to be a good loser.
You get nothing. You lose.
Yeah, because sometimes we lose. You see, we play games or we're involved in group activities all the time. At school, at home, out in the community, in the real world. Now, some of you I know are super athletic kids. You love playing sports. You love competition. That is not me. Unless it's Scrabble. I love myself a good game of Scrabble. Whether you love competition or not, chances are you're going to be required to play a game, play a sport, or be involved in an activity where there's a chance you could win and there's a chance you could lose.
Both teams play hard, my man.
For a lot of us, you may even have things like a field day coming up at school, a PE class, and sportsmanship is a skill that we could all work on to help make our community a little bit better. So what exactly is sportsmanship? I guess to understand sportsmanship, we should probably learn the difference between being a good sport and being a bad sport.
I win.
Let's start with bad sportsmanship, or being a bad sport. Bad sportsmanship or being a bad sport is any time that we bring a negative attitude to a game or competition. You get the point, right? Bad sportsmanship looks a little bit like being really unhappy if you lose the game. Maybe claiming that the game is unfair when you don't win.
Cheetah! Coach, come on. Cheetah! Coach.
Oftentimes, kids who have bad sportsmanship pout, whine. Sometimes they might even throw a fit or a tantrum. A lot of times, kids who maybe have bad sportsmanship will often tell you that they don't like the game anymore. They'll walk away from a game if it's not going the way that they want it to.
I'm out of here.
They might even start cheating. Bad sportsmanship can even look like getting physical with other members of your team, pushing kids, shoving them, insulting or making fun of kids who are playing with you. Sometimes bad sportsmanship can even look like a kid who's so competitive that they don't let other people play on their team because they hate losing that much. Bad sportsmanship can also look like being a bad winner too. What I mean by that is when you win a game, you brag about it.
I'm literally the best person I know.
That really makes the other team not feel so good. Sometimes being a bad winner might even look like making fun of the other team and overall just having a bad attitude about winning. Someone with bad sportsmanship is not nice to the other team. They might not even be nice to their own team. When we have bad sportsmanship, it kind of makes other people not want to play with us, even if we're really, really good at that sport. A lot of times when we have bad sportsmanship, it's because we think winning is everything. But the truth is, you're not gonna win all the time. Nobody does. Unfortunately, there are even some adults who have bad sportsmanship. It's true, seriously. Watch this clip and see if you can spot the bad sportsmanship.
Now he picks up the bag and kicks it. He kicks the second base bag. Wow.
Jung Ho showing some emotion in the dugout.
Oh, there goes the gum.
Yikes. I mean, it's pretty clear. A person wasn't being respectful of the other team, wasn't being respectful of the rules. It's kind of not okay with the outcome of the game. That's bad sportsmanship. We don't want to look like that, do we? It looks a little ridiculous. So, how does a kid develop or have good sportsmanship? How do you play a game in a fair way? How do you lose and be okay? It's easy. Just remember sports. S-P-O-R-T-S. Sports. All the ways that you can have good sportsmanship. S. Speak kindly. That's right. The words that come out of your mouth to your other teammates, to the other team, even to the referee or a coach needs to be kind and encouraging. Don't put people down just because they're not like incredible at running. Don't put people down just because they missed the kick in the kickball game. Speak kindly.
Great job, guys.
P. Positive attitude. That means whether you're winning or losing, you stay positive.
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, swimming, swimming.
You stay encouraging. You stay looking up. That might mean when you lose, saying good game. That might mean when you lose, taking a deep breath and congratulating the other team. It also means that when you win, you're still remaining positive. You tell the other team, great try. Better luck next time. You don't walk around the field bragging.
Say my club is better, Ron. Say it. My club is better.
Because nobody really likes that. It's kind of frustrating. A positive attitude is gonna help others feel more included in the game and help you feel better about whether you win or you lose. Now, if you're having trouble staying positive when you lose a game, it's okay to stop your body, take a deep breath, and remind yourself it's just a game. It is, especially here at school. We're not giving away recess trophies. Reminding yourself that it's just a game can help you stay positive when you want to throw a fit, when you want to walk away, and even sometimes when you want to brag about winning to the other team. Up next, O. Okay with the outcome. This means that no matter what happens in the game, whether you win or you lose, you're still okay.
I'm fine.
A lot of times I see kids get really upset and walk away from a game that they think that they're about to lose. You may even see kids try to change the rules or call a foul on somebody just because they know that the outcome or what's gonna happen at the end of the game is not gonna be great for them. When we have good sportsmanship, we stay okay no matter what the outcome is. We accept the result of the game. That simply means at the end of the game, I'm not fighting with the other team about who won and who lost. It's really not that big of a deal, right? Even though it can feel like a really big deal.
See, I'm bitterly disappointed in the officiating. Can't make that any more clear.
The truth is, you can be okay no matter what the outcome of a game can be. Even like famous athletes who have lost big games like the Super Bowl, they have to be okay with the outcome of losing a game. And if they can be okay, I bet you can be okay too. Up next, R. Respectful with our words and our bodies. That just simply means we're not using inappropriate words when we play games, not calling people mean names when we're playing games, but we also show respect with our bodies. We're not pushing, shoving, fighting, or hitting other people when we're playing a game.
The referee has gone to his pocket. It's red.
We're not throwing the board game across the classroom when we don't get to have an extra turn. When we have good sportsmanship, we know that the words that we choose and the things that we do with our bodies is so important. This is particularly important for some of you kids who want to go on to play sports as a teenager or an adult.
I would love to become a professional whistler.
Guess what? When you're disrespectful with your body out on the field, shoving, pushing, fouling people on the basketball court, a lot of times that can result in negative or hurtful things for your whole team. So it's probably a good idea to start being respectful with your body and words now especially if you want to be successful as an athlete or in any competition as you get older. Up next, T, think of others. I know it's hard to believe, but you're not the only kid playing the game. When we have good sportsmanship, we're not just thinking about our feelings, but we're thinking about how others feel. Maybe you see a teammate who's really struggling in the game, or you see a friend on the other team who doesn't understand the rules, or who can't figure out how to kick the ball in the direction that they want to kick the ball. When you see somebody else in need, or you see somebody else with a big feeling in a game, think of that person. Don't just storm off away from them and tell them that they're ruining the whole game. Think of how they feel. Help them out even. You can even lead by example by showing them how to calm themselves down when a game's not going their way, reminding them that it's just a game and everything will be okay.
It's my team. It's my quarterback.
Thinking of others also goes hand in hand with saying kind things and watching the words that come out of our mouths. Listen, I know some kids play games, and when they play games with each other, they like to trash talk. Yeah, adults know what trash talk is. And some kids think that trash talking each other is just part of playing a game. But I'm here to tell you, that's not necessarily true. In fact, a lot of kids are uncomfortable with it, and they just participate in it because they hear other kids doing it. When we think of others, we may even find ourselves stopping ourselves from trash talking, saying rude things to the other team, and putting others first. Maybe let somebody else kick before you. Maybe let the other team choose their players first. There are so many different ways that you can think of others when you're playing a game or you're in a competition. Lastly, S, step up. What I mean by that is when you see people having bad sportsmanship while you're in a game or a competition, step up. Say something. I'm sure you can all think of times where you were playing a game with somebody and somebody else's bad attitude kind of ruined the game for everyone else. Or maybe you're out at recess playing soccer and there's that one kid who keeps cheating no matter what. Step up. If you see kids playing unfairly, if you hear kids saying unkind things to other kids out on the field, step up and help out. Let other kids know that if they want to be involved in the game, we expect good sportsmanship. We expect kind words. We expect you to include everyone. We're all in this together. I know it can be kind of scary to think about stepping up and doing the right thing when others are doing the wrong thing. It takes courage, and I know a lot of you have some courage in you. So when we think about good sportsmanship, guess what? There are some amazing adults and athletes who show examples of good sportsmanship all the time. In fact, I've got a clip for you right here. Check it out.
Etched across the face of Mitchell. And the respect from two guys that will be tied together for a long time.
It's locked it up. 50-50 battle.
Concur as he ripped it away.
Throw for those fans over there during the timeout. Give a little dap to the king.
See, isn't that amazing? Even in the face of a major game, those adults were still able to show good sportsmanship, helping one another out. Having good sportsmanship is just being a good part of our community. It's gonna help you make friends, it's gonna help you feel good about yourself, and it's gonna help you actually have fun with the game that you're playing. Instead of spending the whole game pouting, crying, whining, you can have fun, remind yourself it's just a game, and remember to think of sports. Showing good sportsmanship is a great way for you to become a better learner, a better friend, and a better part of your community. You knew I was gonna say that, right? All the time that I have for you today. I hope if you see me at school, you can share some of the ways that you are being a good sport, or some of the ways that you've seen other people be a good sport. And before I go, remember, at Ridgeview, or wherever you might be watching from, you belong, you matter, and you are worthy. See you guys.